Hello and welcome to Let Me Be Your Game Guide, and this is a seance episode.
Ooh.
These episodes feature games of the horror genre, so grab your salt and holy water as we voluntarily scare ourselves this week. I'm your host, Emma.
This is Rylan.
And this is Shawn.
Join us for this week's discussion episode as we commune with the beyond and enter the gaming spirit world. For the remainder of this episode, let me be your game guide. Wow, that was very calming.
Oh, it's supposed to be scary.
Sorry.
Spooky!
Shawn even said spooky in a spooky voice.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
I'm shook.
maybe
Don't
it's because the light's on now and it's not scary in
It's
here
not
anymore.
scary, but I can't have that flashlight in my eyeballs anymore.
Yeah, we tried.
Yeah, if you missed our last week episode, we did the entire episode with the lights off, but our phone lights
And you know what?
shining up at our faces.
I'm proud of us for committing to the bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
For the whole episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which all of the listeners could tell from listening.
100%. They
Yes.
definitely knew that's what happened.
They could probably hear my heart thumping in fear.
Yeah.
You know, I think that comes through pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
voice trembling slightly.
I enhance those
Yeah.
things.
Well, they got to
yeah.
turn the bass up on their speakers
Yeah.
to hear
Yeah.
it, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, if you haven't guessed already, this is a part 2 episode. We're talking about Fear the Spotlight.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And I think we should just get right into it. I'm excited to
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah.
If you haven't played this game and you don't want spoilers, go listen to our first episode for this part. Oh my god. Go listen to the part 1 episode.
You got this.
Last week. There's no spoilers and we rate the game. We kind of talk about it in a more critical fashion. But this episode is reserved for all of our spoilers. We're going to go through the plot, everything. We're going to talk about it all.
And
So,
it's also reserved for the bravest people out there.
Yeah.
yeah.
So if
This
you're
is a
not,
scary game.
if you're sensitive, then don't even listen.
Yeah.
But
We're-
we
I mean, you can listen
appreciate
if you want to.
But we appreciate
yeah,
you.
it's just
Yeah.
going to get spooky. So
Yeah.
be ready for the spooks.
It's not as
not
scary as
that
Doki
scary.
Doki Literature Club, though, which is actually an episode that I did not want to finish listening to
Yeah.
because I'm sensitive. This one is totally like PG-13.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, this is very PG-13. It's like 2006 to 2008 scary movies that were coming out that were all 2000 or that were all PG-13.
That I was probably too scared to watch those at the time too, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but Fear the Spotlight, we're going to talk about it. Let me really quick plug the podcast,
Yeah.
and
Sure.
then we will remind the listeners of what our ratings were, and then we'll
Yes.
get into it.
Okay.
Real quick, before we begin the episode, don't forget to give the podcast a follow, rate it, review it, however you want to show us love. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/letmebeyourgg, where you can view episodes early as they post sometime on Sunday, a couple days before the episode posts everywhere else. And that's for free. Just join our Patreon for free. You get the episode a little early. I'll be honest, most of the time I'm lazy, and I post it on Sunday night, which feels a little cheap, but sometimes I'm ahead of the game and I post it on Sunday morning. So you're at least getting it a day early. But if you want to join our $1 tier Patreon, the Achievement Unlocked tier, you can get access to our Press Start series. This is where I just play the first hour of the game that we're about to talk about. Rylan is sometimes there, Shawn is sometimes there, and yeah, it's just a good time. But if you're really wanting to not give us $1 a month, you can
If you're
follow,
too cowardly,
you can follow our Twitch. We actually are Let Me Be Your GG with no spaces on most socials. We're on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Like I said, follow us on Twitch. Turn on notifications. We don't schedule those Press Start series episodes on
you had
Twitch.
to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty random. But what we do schedule on Twitch is every other Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, we do a live trailer reaction to one of the games that we're about to play.
Yeah. It'll
Yeah.
give you the up and coming game that we're going to be playing and reviewing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And anything that is not Patreon content gets uploaded onto our YouTube. So you can also find you can also find late content, I guess. Not live
Previous?
content.
Previous content.
Previous
yeah.
content.
You can find content.
Yeah.
All of our content that's not Patreon on our YouTube. And if you want to find our TikTok, we are Let Me Be Your Game Guide with no spaces. You can also email us at letmebeyourgg@gmail.com. This is the best way to send in game requests. Just make sure you include game requests in the subject line so it's easy for us to find. Also, I gave this game a 5 out of 5 because I
Yep.
loved it
Big.
so much.
Big 5.
And when that happens for us, we offer to buy the game for someone. So if you're interested in having this game bought for you, you can also email letmebeyourgg@gmail.com, put Fear the Spotlight in the subject line, and then, just write why you want it. And you don't need a good reason. It can just be because you want it. Or maybe you don't want it and you just want me to spend $20 for no reason. Whatever you want.
They're
But then
diabolical out there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At least you'd have the option to play it later if you change your mind, though.
That's
Sure.
true.
Yeah. So that's just something we do. We got about 3 more weeks after this week, and then that will close. And what we've done in the past is we just do a little raffle with the people that email us, and then whoever wins, we contact you privately via email. We exchange Steam information, and then we just gift you the game. So
Yeah.
yeah, cool. Well, I just gave away my rating.
Uh-huh.
What did you guys rate the game?
I give it a 6-7.
Oh, dang, dude.
You've been sitting on that for so long because you've just been sitting over there with the biggest smirk on your face the entire time. And I'm like, what is he
Okay.
going to say?
Well, I was trying to decide if I'd even say they're not because it's like you probably shouldn't say things that you don't know what they mean. Even though you guys told me it doesn't mean anything.
I mean, I don't know. I think.
I don't think it does.
I'm going to have to check with Jesse because he's my cultural consultant.
Mm,
Oh,
okay.
good
But
point.
I'm also
yeah.
going to have to check with Lamyri because she's also my cultural consultant.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Find
I
yourself
will.
Shout out
Jesse
those
and
people.
Lamyri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out for sure. They're very cool people. So
anyways, I gave it a 4.5.
4, 5?
A 4.5?
Oh, wait. 4,
Is that what that means? Oh, 4, 5.
I think
Yeah,
that's how
that's
they
just-
say it.
that's the way they
this
say
has
it,
to
yeah.
stop. People have turned the podcast off. I'm about to turn the podcast off. Sorry. Continue.
I will turn this podcast around.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I give it a 4.5.
I will just make a little comment. I've asked my boys what this means, and they don't even know what it means. So
Oh,
that's
yeah, but
that's where we're at.
they're like 11.
Even my middle schooler.
That's
he's
a
12.
wide range. He has a
Oh, he's
wide
12,
range.
okay.
of
12,
boys.
9, and 7.
That's true.
So
He's
yeah,
covering all the bases.
Covering all the bases. We haven't hit high school yet, but I mean, middle school is close enough, and
But
they
you
say a
know,
lot of
if
those
it
things.
means something dirty, they'd probably still know it, actually.
They would.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, they definitely would know.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sean, what did you rate this game?
4.2.
Great.
Did I just wrap that up?
This time last year, because we've now been doing this podcast for a full year, do you guys want to guess what we were talking about?
Okay, we were
Or-
talking about this before the episode, and I can't remember if I knew what the answer is or not.
Well, no, because so last
Oh.
week we were discussing
Evil Tonight.
Evil Tonight.
Middle of the
Last
night,
week, a
which
year
was
ago.
my pick,
Mhm.
and then who's after me? Normally,
It would have been me.
Would've been
Back
you.
then, way back then, I chose after you.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the first time I chose before you this game.
Yeah.
Recording today.
Oh yeah.
After that, be a game that I chose.
It's a game that you
It's a
chose.
Ranger.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I am pretty sure that this is Rylan's favorite game, but somehow he didn't rate it a 5.
Okay, mistakes were made. No, okay. I don't know. It can't be better than UFO 50.
I mean, but things can be as good in different ways.
That's true.
Yeah.
I really want to
Are you
replay a
just-
Ranger again.
Are
Maybe
you just gonna not rate anything else 5 until
Never
it can
again.
be better than UFO 50?
it's not really a fair competition, though. I really want to replay a Ranger so
Yeah.
bad. So I probably will in the next few months.
Yeah, definitely go play that game. Go listen to the episode. It
Yeah.
was such a good
Just
time.
have so much love for that game.
Just such
Yeah.
a unique puzzle game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good.
Awesome. But I think we've rambled on long enough. Let's get into this game. Let's talk about not a Ranger. Let's get into Fear the Spotlight.
I just want to say
Oh.
I like her green jacket, Gemma's
Oh.
green jacket.
Oh,
if
yes.
her jacket wasn't green, it'd go down a few notches.
Oh.
Anyways, let's talk about Fear the Spotlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fear the Spotlight.
Mhm.
I mean, let's just dive right in. We've got our 2 main characters. We're entering a school.
Yeah, so they want to go into the school because they want to get the spirit board because they've heard of there was a history with the school where a tragic event happened and they want to talk to the spirits.
Yeah, there was a fire.
There was
Yeah.
a fire.
20-ish years ago.
Yeah.
and like 25 kids.
I think it was like 27.
Yeah,
It's like
died.
pretty similar to what you said. Sorry. Actually, it was 27.
Maybe 28.
Oh, I hate this.
Sorry.
No, I'm kidding. They like perished in this fire, and there's what?
They perished.
They perished.
No, you're wrong. You're right. Not wrong.
What?
No, no.
hell?
Sorry. No, you're not wrong. I can't talk.
You're wrong. Actually, it's
No.
28.
Cut my mic.
Yeah. So, and you are playing from the point of view of Vivian.
Yes. Yeah, you
This
start off as
is-
Vivian.
Yeah, we've got two very
Who's a nerd?
stereotypical
Yeah.
girls. We have Vivian, who's the nerd. She's got the glasses, the kind of almost like typical schoolgirl looking
Uniform.
outfit.
Yeah.
And then she's with Amy, who's a new friend of hers. She's new to the school. She's got the goth chick vibe going on. She's
all
got
girl.
yeah. She for sure looks very cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and she's convinced you to break into the school, and so you kind of, this is your first little sneak experience, and I was scared already.
I was a little scared, but not really. Like, it doesn't get scary at this point yet, but you're still like in an abandoned school,
Which is just
still
super
creepy.
scary. Like any
Oh
like
yeah,
I mean, even your own house sometimes, or like any like facility
Oh,
after
yeah.
hours when nobody's working there, like nobody lives there. Any place where nobody lives.
I was.
Yeah,
I live
after
here.
After hours,
creepy.
spooky.
I
Yeah.
live here, and after hours, I get scared.
Yeah.
Like literally last night, and this happens every now and again. I'll just scare myself. I'll be lying in bed. It's dark. We have blackout curtains, so it's like pitch black in our room. Hayden's fast asleep, and I'm just wide awake. And then I start thinking of like, what if there was a guy outside my door? What if there was a person in the house?
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
No, it's
Dude,
but it's
no.
like stupid to think that because I know all the doors are locked. We
Yeah.
have burglar bars. Like there's no one getting into this house until they unless they like smash through a window.
This is like, okay. I'm also partially laughing because I'm remembering my own spooky thought. Is we have this window that's like beside our door. That's like a long vertical window, so you can like see out of it. You know, and usually the rose bushes are too big, so you can't really see very far. But sometimes you can see the street out there. And my fear is that I'll look out there and see a skeleton, and if he looks at me, I die.
It's weird the rules we make up in our own head. No, but I'm lying in bed. I can feel my heart start beating really fast. I like get this stomach ache, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm literally giving myself a panic attack for no reason, and now I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, great! Yeah, now you have to face your fears.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. But it's just kind of, you get this kind of initial,
Yeah.
it's so low stakes. You can tell like really there's nothing going on except for a camera. There's like one camera that's moving.
It's
from,
teaching
like,
you
Yeah.
how to avoid the spotlight, because you
Yeah.
have to like, the camera has a big light that's flashing where it can see, which is just so silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to like hide under a table while the light goes by you and then you run off.
Mhm.
And I'm like, this is definitely tutorial.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
at first, it's just a security camera.
Yeah. This is just this is not a spotlight. It's a
Does not-
security.
yeah, a security camera.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
So then you and Amy get to the library and you find the board after doing a little bit of puzzling and finding the key to open up the display case. You get the board. Amy finds a very good spot for you in the back of the library on the table.
Yep.
And then you start using the board. And at first, I didn't realize I just need to put my hands on it. So I start just moving that thing around a whole bunch. And I'm like, oh, this isn't really working. They're like,
Yeah.
you need to hold your hands still. And I'm like, I'm going to figure out this puzzle on my own. So, yeah.
And this was such a fun thing with a lot of these puzzles, is like when you're interacting with them, it just like zooms you in kind of.
Which I like.
More of
yeah.
a first person view, and then you have your little cursor that you can like interact with things. So you actually like to like hold the button and like move it to like open the
Oh,
door to the
yeah.
display
Yeah.
case.
Mhm.
And like when you grabbing that, I think it's called a planchette
Yep.
Yeah.
for a Ouija board.
Mhm.
Yeah. And yeah, I like that too, where you can move it around and then
Yeah.
Amy would be like, stop.
Yeah.
You're supposed to let the spirit move it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like opening latches or
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, it was very, very cool.
And it, like, it wasn't necessary, but I don't know. It just like added something to it.
Well,
Did
this was,
Did you guys use controller or did you guys use mouse and keyboard?
Controller.
I used controller.
Okay, I did too. I was just curious if you guys had used mouse and keyboard. 'Cause
I think
that-
it would have been fine.
Probably.
easier, honestly, I think.
I don't know. I mean,
Because opening things would just be a swipe of your wrist compared to a push of a stick.
I,
don't
Yeah.
know.
I
don't know.
struggle. I struggle with the keyboard keys.
Oh,
myself.
moving.
Yeah. Yeah. So you finally figure out how to use that Ouija board.
Yeah. So, yeah, you use the Ouija board and the spirits started talking.
Oh, and something that, okay, this is not important at all right now, but when you go to get the key in the office,
Mm-hmm.
there's like a bunch of things you can interact with. You kind of get a little bit of
Oh,
history.
yeah.
You kind of find some like things about the past.
In
you
the file
start-
cabinet and stuff.
Yeah, and then there's one file cabinet that's blocked. Like you
Yes.
can't get into it.
Yeah.
It's
I
locked. You need the key.
immediately forgot about it and then left.
Oh, I did not.
Oh, I didn't, but I knew like, oh, I'll have to find a key for that. And then, yeah, I did forget about it for a little bit.
until the
I
very
came-
yeah, you come back to it at the end.
Yeah.
But so just wanted to leave that.
Plant the
there.
seed.
No,
Yes,
yeah, good
yes.
point. Good
Good
point.
call.
Anyways, we're back at our spirit board.
Yes, we've Ouija'd and
Yeah.
the spirits started talking. And so as soon as that starts happening, things start getting crazy. And then Amy is gone.
Gone.
Yeah,
She's
vanishes. And you're trying to find her at this point. So you
The
don't really
candles
know.
are out.
Yeah,
The
candles.
planchette is going crazy
Yeah, and
before
it's-
that too.
Yeah, just nuts. And like, yeah, the lights go out, everything goes black, and then you have the matches that Amy gave you because you had to light a couple candles for the
Yeah.
ceremony. So you light one, and then you light one candle, then you light another one, and you light another candle, and then eventually the space gets lit back up, and you see Amy's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And all the bookcases have fallen over.
Yeah, all the bookcases in the library have fallen over.
Which,
so
if this was real life, I think I would start crying. I think I would be like, I'm gonna die.
This is it.
I wouldn't be able to move.
Yeah, dude, Vivian was brave.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I probably would have climbed under a bookcase and just hid there for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Been like, this is where I am until there's sunshine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and this is like, now you stand up and you're holding a candle
Uh-huh.
and it's so dark. And this is like where the graininess and like the low quality, graphics or the old school graphics, like
Mhm.
really starting, like you can't see very far in front of you with this light.
No.
So I'm like creeping forward like one step at a time.
Well, because you're only seeing 4 or 5 feet in front of you, maybe like
Uh-huh.
a few steps.
Yeah.
Really, that's
and,
it.
And you kind of have to weave through these bookcases a little bit. And then you get to this like little hallway portion of the library that's still going to a different part of the library. And this is where the thumping starts.
Uh huh.
And you see the little crispy boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were like little aliens at first, or like little
They
gray
look like
people.
little aliens,
And then I
yeah.
figured out, these were the burnt children, the perished children.
The Parish children.
And
Yeah.
I will say there were 24 of them. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I even wrote that down on my notes. So
dang.
I'm just an asshole.
But yes, the thumping happened.
I could not do it. It was too scary. It was like literally 5 minutes into the game, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I was so scared.
You have to kind of like weave through the books,
Uh-huh.
like, and the little crispy boys push a book out of the bookcase, and the book falls. Did you see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Uncool.
I wasn't afraid of them actually. They did not scare me. I kind of liked them.
Well, at first I was scared of them until I realized who they were. At this point, I was just like, oh no, oh
I
no.
didn't realize who they were till like the very end of the game. But
I was
I
scared.
didn't either. But
Yeah.
I wasn't scared of them. But there's one particular part later on where I was a little terrified.
Mm.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's also where I realized who they were. I think
Same. Yeah. When I
because they kind of help you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what part you're talking about. I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Well, let's get there.
Yeah, let's move on.
let's do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
because there's a lot of just like, walking, creepy
Yeah.
noises. That beating sound, you have to walk like down this red lit hallway where you think you see Amy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's
Well-
like a figure at the end of it.
Well, yeah. Well, she like climbs into like a sewer grate
Yeah.
Yeah.
right there. Yeah. And then you kind of you move on in the library because the sewer grate like closes, like
Mhm, mhm.
cage bars go over it or some
Yeah.
crap. And then you see Amy like pop. Is it she like pops through the doors and she's like floating? She's like possessed.
Yes. Yeah.
And I don't know. Does she say anything? It's just not a good look for her to be like floating like a possessed.
No,
creature.
it's bad. And then I think you run up and try to get to her, and then
the spotlight man comes.
Uh-huh.
The Skibbity Spotlight Man.
Yeah, it is Skibbity
God.
Toilet Spotlight.
Dude, it
for
is.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like it.
You-
I didn't like it.
It's like for people, okay, the Spotlight Man for people, if you've seen the Skibbity Toilet videos, which I haven't really, but
I
I
have
know.
not.
Okay, but like legitimately, so there's Skibbity Toilet who's like a toilet with a man's head inside the toilet.
Yep.
And he fights against, or he's, I don't know if he's a bad guy or a good guy, but I guess he fights against like people that have like TVs for heads and like
Yeah.
security cameras for heads.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the exact same thing, but he has a spotlight for a head.
Yeah.
It was
God.
extremely Skibbity.
I will say that the Skibbity culture is actually pretty big. Like, there's a big thing around the Skibbity environment, world, whatever that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely like a part of that for sure. Yeah. Like, it looked like the camera guys
Yeah.
just with a spotlight.
I
on
was
their
like,
head.
this
Yeah.
is straight up from the Skibbity videos.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It was very interesting.
They have Skibbity toys at Fred Meyer, so this is mainstream stuff.
I'm
yeah.
tired.
I have a Skibbity
Yeah.
toilet on my desk.
yeah.
So yeah.
I don't really know a lot about it. I wouldn't say that I like fuck with it, but I just recognized it for what it was.
Yeah. My kids were into it for a hot second, and then I was like, we're done with this.
Yeah.
Like, this is weird.
But
So-
anyways, Emma's done talking about Skibbity. You can see it, which is totally fair.
We have a lot to cover. We have
Yeah.
a
Okay. We'll move
lot to
along.
talk
So
about.
the spotlight guy basically comes in and gets Amy.
Yes.
Yep.
Takes her away,
Yeah.
and you're stuck in there, and the place starts burning, and you have to run through a crack in the wall.
Yeah.
Run forever, and now I think the crack ends. You turn around, you're like in the school though. You're in the
Yeah.
hallway, but it's
Yeah.
like
It's not the same school.
no, it's like
Yeah.
destroyed. Like I don't know. It looks like people have like it's really messed up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is kind of where you're at school, but you're not at school. It's
Yeah,
weird.
it's like kind of trippy.
But like
Mhm.
you slowly get these clues that you're like, oh, okay, this is the school back in time. Like
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
when
Back
the
in the
fire
fire
happened.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
And this was very like Evil Tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because in that game you also go back in time to the
Yes.
school
Uh-huh.
where they're putting on a theater performance, which is
Yes.
just like this
Oh,
game. It took me
man.
way too long to connect the theater performance in this game with the spotlight.
I
Yes.
didn't connect that
Oh no.
I didn't
Honestly-
get that for so long.
till this moment. Like,
Oh.
till today, 8 years old. Like, yeah.
Oh, no.
Wow, man.
Yeah. So
Y'all are way smarter than me.
Yeah, there's a
Big brain.
Yeah, big
there's
brain.
a bunch of posters that have Amy on it that are like advertising
star of the
that she's the
show.
star of the show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and this is where you kind of this is like puzzle time
Uh-huh.
for a hot second. So you're
Yeah.
trying to figure out, you obviously need to get into the like theater, not the theater building, like the main building,
Yep.
but there's like, oh no, there's smoke. There's
There-
like
yeah, there's-
gas. There's smoke in there, so you
There's
have to
a
get
fire in there.
There's
Mm-hmm.
you have to
get
turn
the-
on the HVAC.
Yeah, ventilate the place.
Yeah.
Get all the smoke out.
Which
But-
is a process, to say the least.
So
Yeah.
this HVAC system, I guess, is so strong that you can either have the whole gym powered up or the HVAC for this other building turned
Yeah.
on. You
And
can't
that's it.
do both, but that's all the power that you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's 91, so it's rough.
spoiler for this while we're talking about it though, when you turn on the HVAC, all that happens is a window opens and the smoke comes out.
I missed that.
Serious HVAC.
I think there might have been implications that it was like
Yeah, like pumping the air.
pumping it or
Yeah.
something, but that's all that you like see is like, okay, you turn it on, a window opens and the smoke starts coming out. Which I love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you
God, that's so
have to
funny,
go
yeah.
in the gym first to solve all these puzzles to
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you go in the gym and there
so
is
many creepy stuff happens.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
God.
As soon as you walk in, it looks like a science fair or something had occurred.
It was an anti-bullying.
It was anti-bullying, yeah. So they have this big like arch that says like anti-bullying conference or something.
bully-free zone.
Yeah, bully-free
Yeah.
zone, yeah. And so you first have to go into I think it's like the maintenance area, and you realize, oh, I need to get fuses to turn on the fuse box, to
Yep.
then turn on the power, to then put it to the HVAC.
Yep.
So you find all the fuses. You have to go through the different rooms. You have to dodge some spotlight guys.
Well, and this is the first time you realize, oh fuck, the spotlight guy is like coming for me. Like he's gonna. Because
yeah.
this was the very end of the press start video that I did.
Okay.
I literally left the bathroom, heard the noise because it has like a very scary noise when he's
Mhm.
around, saw him walking towards me, and I went, nope. And then I walked back into the bathroom.
Yeah.
I think I got an achievement for avoiding the spotlight guy. I was
Oh, that's
like,
funny.
Nice. Yeah.
I was like, this is a great place to stop.
yeah.
Well, I kind of forgot too because this is actually the second time I think that you have to avoid him.
I think it was the first for me.
Because I think you have to, because there's like an area ahead of time. This is not like in the gym, but there's like some locker rooms that you go into.
Yeah.
It's before you get into that courtyard where the gym is.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I just forgot about it.
Well, I knew because you walk in this room or this whatever. There's like some very light puzzles there. It's not a very big part of the game.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff to hide behind in that room.
Uh-huh.
And that was the
learn-
second part I had to hand the controller over because I was like, I know he's coming in here. I cannot do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do learn by the layout of a room, like, oh shit, he's gonna show up.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
spotlight.
you
The
can definitely
spotlight.
see like the table or the sheets that are covering tables or like certain table combinations. You're like, oh, I know, I gotta hide under that later.
Yeah.
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 And I will say though, it stopped being as scary once I understood the rules of the game.
Yes.
Like I knew he was going to be in there. That's stressful, but like I know what to expect with that. So I was better after the first time.
Yeah.
I figured it out because it was kind of like you'd finish a puzzle and then they'd show up, or you get to the last piece and then they show up, and it was kind of like, oh, I can figure out the pattern.
It's a little bit predictable at that point.
Yeah. So once you finish getting the power, you find all the different fuses, which does take a while. It takes
does.
like
There's
an
a lot
hour
of
and a
stuff
half
going
or
in there.
something to find all these fuses. You get that done. You turn on the power. You turn on the HVAC. The window opens and the smoke leaves. So you run back and then you enter the theater, which then you realize that there's a fire at the entrance of the theater and you have to figure out how to put that out.
Yeah. And there's 2 halls going to like the left and the right that have classrooms and different types of classrooms.
And I love this as a little map too.
Yeah.
Love
This
the map.
again
map was nice.
Evil Tonight.
Yeah.
I was just
100%.
like, all of this, because it's like you need this to do this, and then you need this to do this, and you're not finding them in the same order. You're having to go back and forth between the halls.
A bunch of different times, yeah, because when you walk in, one side is collapsed. There's something in front of that door. So you have to go to the left and start there, and then you get some stuff, then you go to the right, and you get to the rest of the things, then you have to go back to the left and figure it all out. And then there's a middle section, and
there's like a sewer, like a underneath that you go down.
Pissed me off because it was like I tried a bunch of different times to get that to work.
To get what to work?
The puzzle in the middle for the manhole to open.
I don't even know. I brute forced it.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
I just kept moving it until it worked.
It took me forever because I didn't realize the spot in the very middle was part of it. I thought that was like a button you were supposed to press when you thought you were done, and I thought it was really simple. And
that's what I thought too. Yeah, and then I just kept moving it around. And I'm like, it's complete. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
So then I just kept doing like one and one and one and one until eventually it clicked.
That's exactly what I did. I didn't know if there was something that I was supposed to notice outside, but I don't know.
Before we get too far into the theater, the door that I cheesed was in the swimming pool area.
Oh,
When you first walk in and the gates closed, if you walk to the very corner, you can get to the handle and open it up, and then you open the
so
gate.
funny.
So yeah, I was just walking and I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna see like, oh, what's through the gate and what's going on, and then I saw the indicator and I'm like, well, yeah, why not? And so I clicked it and opened the door. So
interesting.
just heads up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and throughout this entire experience, you're finding notes and flowers. So there's like a little burnt rose, and Amy actually brings a burnt rose with her to the seance in the very beginning. And she says, I found this in my locker. Like, I think someone's
been following me, she thought.
Yeah.
And so you see these same roses, and then they're with like these notes, and they start out kind of like they're secret admirer-y, and the girl from the past, and I forget her name.
So I can kind of give the scoop of.
Do you want to just give like the storyline that's kind of going
like the
on?
1991 storyline?
Yes,
so
please.
So there's a big play of the Phantom of the Opera that's coming up, and there's the like Heather is like the big star, like in the popular Mean Girl, whatever. Like
her
everybody,
dad's the superintendent.
Yeah, her dad's superintendent. I forgot about that detail.
Yeah.
And even though I wrote that down right in front of me, and everybody knows like, oh, she's going to be the lead, and then Raoul is going to be the male lead. And so like, everybody's like, okay, that's locked in. Chrissy is the weird girl.
Yeah. She's the quiet girl.
And she kind of gets bullied a little bit. And I think that's partially, there was some incident that happened that like, I think kind of caused the bully free zone. Like that was a thing.
Well, she ended up getting cast as the...
Yeah.
She was the lead.
Well,
yeah.
there was like an accident. Something happened to Heather.
Oh,
She broke
she
her
got
leg.
hurt.
Yeah.
She broke her
And
leg
so
on the diving board.
Chrissy was selected to be the lead. And there was a lot of like, find notes that kids like passed in class that were like, why was she chosen? Like, that's so weird. Like, but basically that's what's going to happen. And meanwhile, Chrissy is getting these like secret admirer notes. and she starts to think it's Raul, or maybe I just thought it was Raul at
No,
first.
she definitely
yeah,
thinks
she's,
it's him.
yeah, she
But then
definitely
at
does.
some point, she realizes it's not Raul.
Well, because they start becoming like an item.
yeah,
Yeah.
they
Like they
start
start dating. And
BF and GF.
yeah.
Mhm.
And so she realizes, because they also start to get more creepy in nature and more
Yeah.
possessive and like
Yeah.
really weird.
Yeah, towards the end, she finally figures out that, especially when Raul leaves or is missing.
Disappears.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Ooh.
No.
Yeah.
Then she realizes that's somebody else. It's not him because she keeps getting the notes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so then she thinks that it's the teacher, which
Yeah.
Mr. Crane.
Mr. Crane,
Yeah.
which kind
Naughty.
of makes sense because he's got all the stuff hidden in his room. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of like what you're uncovering while you're doing all this trying to get to Amy
yeah,
shenanigans. And but yeah, so before you actually go into the theater, you collect all the pieces to put together this statue, and go ahead.
Oh, before we got through this area,
Yeah.
I want to just give a couple highlights of it.
Oh
that I
yeah,
enjoyed.
please do.
One of the items that you get in this area is a jack, like
Oh
to
yeah,
like
Yep.
like to jack up a car or something.
Mhm.
Yep.
Which I think is just a really funny item for this sort of game. And you use this to like lift up tables that have heavy objects on them to like get them out of your way.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious to me. Like, oh, better take this jack with me.
Yeah,
down
you're
the-
just carrying it around.
It's a floor jack.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
exactly.
For cars.
Yeah,
like
it's
big
huge.
Cars. Yeah, yeah. And when you find it, it's like holding up a table. It's all jacked up, holding up a table. And I'm like, that's what we're doing in the school right now. We're using jacks to hold up tables. I'm like, how poor are we?
Like
So
it's such like a silly item, I think,
Yeah.
like for progression in a game.
100%.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed the sequence in like the digital media room or whatever, when you have to like take a floppy disk, and you were going after this, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I didn't want to cut off your
No,
thing,
no.
but
I think it's we should talk about.
there's a
few of
really
these.
fun, like you kind of have to collect a bunch of stuff, and
Yeah.
kind of the finale-ish of
Mhm.
this part of the school.
Are you talking about when you have to print the thing off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
yes.
the
So you-
spotlight's in there.
Please
so you
go.
get a blank floppy disk, and there's a room where you have to put the floppy disk into a computer
Yeah.
and save a file.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to take it to a different computer, load the file, print the file, and all these things take forever. And then you have to go
It's
get the
forever.
print from the other side of the room.
Yeah, and it's
And-
a clear transcription print. It's for
Oh,
projectors.
yeah.
It's not like
It's
normal
a clear
paper.
slide.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you have to do like these tasks around the room that aren't as fast as you want them to be. And this, of course, Skibbity Spotlight comes in while you're trying to do that.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
really tense. You're waiting for this loading bar, and he's like coming around the corner, and you're
Yep.
like, okay, time to go underneath the table or
Yeah.
like avoid him
yeah.
while it's loading, and I got to come back to the computer. And then
Yeah.
now he's coming back to me.
Well, and his pattern changes.
Uh-huh.
Like it's
Uh-huh.
it's not the same pattern
No.
depending on what you're doing. So you had to pay attention. Like you're like, okay, he's not gonna go back there. Like something else is gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
That part was really fun, I thought.
That was really fun. And I did not see it coming. I was like, oh, yeah, just going to put this floppy in. And as soon as I put it in, I see him out of the corner of the screen start walking. And I'm like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we got to figure this
He
out.
does a really smart thing where it has like he has like fire on his feet, kind of.
Oh
Does
yeah.
that always happen? Or does that happen closer to the end? Because I didn't notice it until I was about halfway through
I think
chapter
it
one.
always
it happens the
happens.
whole time. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like, so when he's about to come in the room, the door will start like crackling, like it'll start to
Uh-huh.
flame. And so, yeah, like you said, like you start to put your floppy disk in, it starts, and then you start to hear that crackling right over there, and it's like,
Uh-huh.
oh no, not now.
Yeah.
And you look at this
Yeah.
loading screen, it's taking forever, and you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
why?
Yeah. Dial up, damn
Yeah.
you.
That was really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I thought that room was super fun. I was like, this is the finale. I'm at the end of the game.
Yeah.
I was not at the end
No.
of the game.
No.
But yeah, that just I'm sweating.
That
just
was a
thinking
highlight,
about
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
that,
that
was
was-
really good.
That was really good.
Well, can I move on to the
Yes,
like
you may,
downstairs,
yeah.
because this was my favorite part. So you kind of go down into this little like, I don't know, underground area. You've collected all the face pieces that like lead you into this back room
Mhm.
where someone has just been living.
Yeah.
Or holding someone.
Yeah,
Both.
there's like a cage back there, and
Yeah.
then there's like
all these
a
cameras.
radio, cameras, and then
Uh-huh.
you figure out, you're like, oh, this is where the teacher
He was
lives?
stalking Chrissy
Uh-huh.
from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
all
because he
the-
had his paper and roses that he was like writing the letters
Mhm.
with.
That's where you found him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Raul's pendant was in the cell in
Yeah.
the bathroom with all the other stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you, at one point, you like you're kind of like wandering around, you're uncovering more of the story down here that we've already told. And then the radio turns on its own.
Mhm.
And I was
I
like,
hated this.
no. And so I
Yeah.
turned it off.
I did
and
too.
then at one point also you're looking at the screens, and then one of them has like the and then it clears up and you see that someone is standing
like in the cage.
in the cage.
I ran over there.
I did too. I was
I was like, I'm gonna find him.
but it wasn't there.
No. Oh, it's so scary.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of what you do right before you get into
The finale.
the finale of
I'm
chapter
trying to
1.
Remember where was the part where it was like I think it was the Jack, actually. The kids, all the perished kids.
Oh yeah.
When they like multiply
You
in that
needed-
one room.
You need a key, I think. I
Oh.
think you need a special
They
key.
like
Yeah.
drop something to you.
Yeah. And I looked up and I saw one of the kids and I would like walk up to him and he would like sink down and then
Yeah.
I'd walk back and he'd stand back up and I'm like, oh, that's creepy. Okay. And then I
Yeah.
turn and I see them.
They're
they're
everywhere.
Yeah. And I'm like, whoa, I'm getting out of here. So I just ran for the door. But yeah, that was crazy.
No.
So
But that is the moment where you're like, oh, they're helping me. Like,
yeah,
they're-
that's what I realized. They're helping
this is
me.
safe. Like they want me to succeed. They're just unfortunately burnt to a crisp and look really creepy.
For sure.
But yeah, the finale, you basically find Amy in this like giant bird cage
yeah.
on the stage,
Mhm.
and then you're about to let her out, and
Here he comes.
Skibbity Poophead, whatever his name
Skibbity
is,
Spotlight.
Skibbity Spotlight comes
shows
back.
up.
Yeah. Yeah. So then you have the boss battle.
And he's like, he transformed to like being an AV cart with a spotlight on top or something.
Yeah,
for
like
He
sure.
becomes more
Super
boxy.
spotlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought this was so fun though.
Yeah, this was a really clever way to
Mhm.
do a boss fight in this kind of like stealth heavy game,
Mhm.
because there's a bunch of water on the ground and you had basically turned on all of these like electrical, like these power generators.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah, like it kind of taught you how to use it to get through the area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically when you turned on the generator, it would electrify the water.
Yeah.
And so basically you had to lure the spotlight guy into
Yep.
the water, turn on the generator, electrocute him, which would stun him a little bit, and that would give you enough time to use one of your tools to slowly take him apart.
And I thought this
Yeah.
was so clever too, because you did have a little arsenal of tools at that point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like you had, I think like, so basically the three things you do is like you have pliers and you use that to like take barbed wire off of him.
Mm-hmm.
And every one of these things that you do, you have to do like move the cursor in the right way.
Yeah.
And then
Uh-huh.
you use the screwdriver to like unscrew his,
Like the grate.
The shutter thing.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then you use the hammer and you break his glass on
Yeah.
that spotlight. And it's like, it was so sick.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, Vivian, like dismantle
Yes.
that thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And then you save Amy.
Yep. And you
And
save Amy.
You guys kind of have to use guys.
You guys.
You have to run out of the building because it's like on fire.
Yeah, now it's like collapsing
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, and then you make it back to where you were.
In the library and you
The-
wake up
Mhm.
and
It's like, oh my god.
there you are with the spirit board and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is where the game would have ended.
You double block hand with Amy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Vivian.
It's true.
Vivian confesses her love to Amy, and Amy feels the same way.
Yeah.
It's great.
And it's great because you know this the whole time because you have an item in your inventory
Oh,
that's like a
yeah.
love letter to
Mhm.
Amy.
Mhm.
And you're like,
Uh-huh.
aw.
Yeah. So it's kind of happily ever after, except for you're like putting stuff back. You guys are about to leave. And then Vivian goes, oh, wait, I have to do something. And she goes back into that office.
Yep.
And she goes
Uh-huh.
down into that locked cabinet or whatever.
And you find the cover up.
Yes.
About the fire.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Does someone want to talk about Rylan, do you want to talk about that or no?
Yes, I'd
Yeah.
love to talk about
Please,
that.
yeah.
So Mr. Crane was definitely the creepy man that we thought he was.
Yep.
Mhm.
And there's also like a lot of parallels throughout this where it's kind of like Amy is like the new Chrissy.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like his spirit or whoever
Yeah,
the fuck is
yeah.
like collected her as the new like Phantom of the Opera woman.
Yuck.
girl.
Yeah.
It's real creepy bad. But in these files you find a series of like articles and files about the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And about like 10 years later they're doing some construction, they find these tunnels underneath.
Mm-hmm.
And basically it's like this is all a big cover up at this point, and the
Yeah.
principal's involved, the superintendent's involved,
Yeah.
and it's like not good.
No, and they're
It's-
complaining about the funding and stuff. They're like, oh, because of all these actions, we can't fund this anymore, and we have to let people go and all this stuff. And
Yeah.
it's like, phew, it's not
Yeah.
good.
And then
Go.
you turn to leave, or it's like as you close the drawer.
What are you doing in here?
I have like goosebumps thinking about it. You like
And
turn around and there's a adult figure in the doorway and it's shadowed.
A
You can't
teacher.
see
with
who it
like
is.
big eyes.
You're
Yeah.
not supposed to be here, Vivian. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the chapter ends.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so effective, and I was like, "Oh, I can't wait to play more."
Yeah.
That was like weirdly one of the scarier points in
Yes.
the game. I was like, no, an adult.
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of thought it was an alien for some reason.
Yeah, but that concludes chapter 1, and then chapter 2, you play from Amy's point of view.
Which was so sick.
And this, I think that the best way to kind of go through this one is maybe just tell the overarching story
Yeah.
of Amy's, and then we'll just kind of touch
Fill it
on
in.
because this, even though this chapter had a lot going on, it really was just a lot of different puzzles
Sure.
as you uncover the story. So I think, Rylan, you have so many notes. Do you
You just want to spiel it out for us?
Yeah. So what I really liked about this chapter though is you played from Amy's perspective, and that includes all the stuff at the beginning where you just do the exact same thing.
Yes.
Which was really cool. Like you going through the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
She has a lock pick.
Oh yeah.
Which was fun because at the beginning the locks were real basic,
Mm-hmm.
and later on you had to think a little bit. It wasn't too hard, but I
Yeah.
did have one that I was like, "What? How is this possible?" And then I
Yeah.
figured out I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, no problem."
Yeah.
But there was just some different puzzles like that reoccurred, and so you go through everything. You go through the seance, but now you're on the other side of the table, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're kind of the person that's in charge of the seance more, and so that's kind of fun. But when the lights go out, you wake up in like you're in the library also, but you go through the grate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you are in the underground sewer area, like basically in the same kind of area where Mr. Crane had like kidnapped kids before.
Yeah.
And so I think you walk into the cell and this like crazy door thing with like multiple locks comes up. Am I missing anything
Well, no,
so far that's important?
there's someone in the cell, and they're like, "Help me,
Oh,
help me!"
yeah.
And so I don't know who. I think it's
Raoul.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
I
Raoul
forgot
or if
about
it's
that.
Mr. Crane like pretending to try and get her in there.
Fuck
I don't know.
Mr. Crane.
Someone was in there, and so she's like rushing to use the lockpick. You open the door, you go in there, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
And then yes, all of a sudden you're trapped in
It's like this crazy moon, sun, star door
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But the peephole.
yeah.
And you can look through the peephole. And you can do that a couple times in this chapter because you keep coming back to this door as you solve the puzzles to open it. And you look through the peephole and you see things from Vivian's perspective of what was happening from like Amy's perspective. So I think like the first thing you see is like her when she's like floating in the library, and Vivian's like, "Amy, like what's going on? Are you okay?" Like, and then you get captured by the skibbity spotlight.
Yeah.
So
When you're screaming from the other side of the door, you're like, "That's not me! Like I'm in here!" And so every time that Amy and Vivian had an interaction from Vivian's point of view,
It was.
you watch it. Yeah, it wasn't. So you're watching through the peephole, and you're like, "No, that's not me!" And like you like say something mean, and you're like, "No."
Oh,
which is really clever. But the crux of this chapter is you're in like Amy's childhood home.
It seems like you're just living. She's been trapped in her worst nightmare.
Yes.
Is essentially she's trapped in her worst nightmare, like in her mind.
It's so fucking scary.
Yeah, it is.
It's
It is
so scary.
Yeah. Well, and so what you find out. Sorry, I've hijacked this.
No,
from
go
you.
for it.
You basically play through. Another mechanic you have is your cell phone. Your cell phone will randomly go off, and this will trigger events of like seeing past conversations with your brother or your dad or a bunch of other people.
Or even Vivian as well.
You kind of uncover the story of how Vivian and Amy met and how
Yeah.
their friendship progressed and kind of like
It's really sweet.
cute.
Yeah.
And but what you find out is that basically you lived in this childhood home. Your dad ends up kind of just abandoning the family.
Well, he had a second family.
Yes.
That
Well,
was
that's
one
what
of those. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, well, he abandons your family because he chooses to kind of just continue the rest of his life with this other family. And so, her mom is having a lot of trouble like supporting everyone. The electricity's always out. She has an older brother who's like super sweet and like
smart.
Really tries to like take that role. He's like doing everything he can to keep the electricity on.
He's like he's figuring out how to use the car battery to power the washing machine.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have this like really close relationship with your brother. And then eventually your dad starts trying to come back into the picture. He's getting kind of sick, or I think
he like has a health incident and he wants like Amy and June, as the older brother, like come out and visit, and Amy's like, fuck no.
Yeah.
And June is like, we gotta. So June, I guess, goes out there.
Yeah. And while June is out there, there's an accident.
Of course there is.
You don't really explicitly know what happened, but from what I took, I think it was a car accident, because you can kind of hear basically your dad's other wife calls you
on June's phone, though. So you get a call from June.
Oh, and you're like excited to pick it up, and then
she's like, Amy, like, this is the only way I could reach you. There's been an accident.
Like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Like, she can't stop apologizing. And June has passed. He died in this car accident. And then...
And you're running all around the house, like, completing, like, your mom's, like, little shrine with what picture and, incense or whatever the hell goes there. And you are... you need different items, so you have to, like, get that truck battery to power the washing machine and stuff like that. And it's so scary because... you and your brother watched this scary movie called like The Woman in the Black Water or something.
Yeah, it's essentially The Grudge. It's like The Grudge.
Gotcha.
And so at some point, this creepy woman starts walking around through the house
with the wet feet.
Oh my god!
It is the scariest. So literally, I was playing. I was like, "Oh, this chapter is so scary so far." And then I turn the corner and I like see it like walking like just out of view, and I had to stop playing. I was like, "It's time to run some errands," and we had to go run errands. Like, I was like, "I can't do that."
And you're like, she shows up randomly, like, or if you make too much noise. If you make if you make a racket, she'll show up.
Yeah,
and you have to like hide from her. And if she sees you, she'll start running. And so it goes from like just like a footstep to just like running footsteps.
When she's got like her head down and so her long dark hair is like just over her face, like, and she's just going so slowly, but then she like looks up and like turns to you. Oh, it's so scary.
Oh, and we didn't talk about this mechanic, but so when you're playing as Vivian, when you get scared, if like the spotlight sees you, you have a certain amount of health, but you find these little inhalers.
Your lungs, you have like a lung meter of how healthy your lungs are, which is hilarious.
So you use the inhaler. In Amy's point of view, you have incense.
Yeah,
and so you'll like
you have like a
incense.
Heart instead of the lungs or something.
I don't remember
something.
Yeah,
or brain. Maybe it's a brain.
Oh, it's a brain. It's a brain. We at our house we just thought the lungs were so funny. Like, no, not her lungs.
As someone with asthma, I relate. So it just was scary. It was dark. There was a point where you had to like a puzzle where you had to turn the radio to your dad's favorite station or something that, or like figure out what his favorite station was, because he likes blues music and that's the code to the safe, and you turn the radio on and it's like and there she is. After I solved that puzzle, I wasn't even thinking. I was like, time to go to the safe. I opened the door and she's just there.
She's like there, like just on the other side of the door.
And then you
run the other way.
I was just so scared.
What happens when if she sees you, like she catches you, like with the spotlight?
I never got caught.
She grabs you by the throat and she lifts you up and she goes, and then and then she drops you and keeps chasing you.
Oh my god!
So you just have to get to a spot where like you can escape her, or she's just gonna keep picking you up until you die.
That's kind of like what the spotlight guy does too. He like takes you and he like basks you in his spotlight and then he sets you down and you get away.
So
at least you're stunned for a second though. That's what I noticed. So
but there was also a point in time where you leave one upstairs bedroom, and you crawl across the roof to get into the other bedroom, and you can see inside, and sometimes I could see her just like walking inside, and I was just like, no. But
I really like that too, because that was kind of weird. Also, the spotlight showed up here in that spot with the window.
Yeah.
So you had to like time your window crossings where the spotlight wasn't.
Yeah.
Which I thought was just kind of fun. I jumped big time the first time it appeared because you're like walking up, like, oh yeah, window.
Yeah.
Here's the light.
Yeah.
Shoot.
There goes my bladder.
Well, did you
Yeah.
destroy? You ended up destroying that. Didn't
Oh,
you?
yeah, I think you have to.
Okay, I can't remember if you had to or if it was just optional, but yeah, this chapter 2 was just so fun. It was terrifying, but it was so fun.
Yeah.
And then the conclusion, really, you end up like seeing June, because
you go to the attic, and then it
That's where
becomes
it
like
is,
it
yeah.
becomes like his funeral or something.
Oh, weird.
And you're gonna open the casket,
because you need
and you're like you have your like cursor hand, and you're like gonna push it open, like the part where you can see the
because you want to see him again.
yeah. But then like he's there.
His
and he's
block
like-
hand.
His block hand is like no,
Don't look.
and he gives you nice words or something. I don't remember. I was scared still.
I can't remember. No, there was like something that you needed. Oh, it was like the sun medallion, or it was one of
Yeah.
the pieces to open the door.
Kind of like the last piece, probably.
yeah. Yeah. And this part, you legitimately just had to haul ass.
Yeah. Then when you're going to leave, of course, then the wet woman comes. And,
Of course.
The wet lady.
and you like are hiding around like the benches and stuff for the funeral, but you're also in the attic. But you need to leave, and that's the only way to leave. And she's like hanging out, and then she just stands there, and she's facing the exit, not very far away. And I don't know. I waited for a while, and
I
she
did
didn't
too.
move. So I was like, guess I have to book it.
Yep.
And you do.
Oh.
Yep.
You have to do your slow ass run out of that attic, down the stairs, and do not look back.
No.
Just keep
no, it's
going.
bad. And then you like slam the door on her hand.
And her arms are coming out.
Yeah.
And you take
The
your hammer and you beat her hands back. It's so
Hell
sick.
yeah.
Ugh,
I was, and again,
my heart was going.
I
My
have-
heart's going now.
I had chugged like a 16-ounce energy drink. Hayden's downstairs doing productive work, and I'm just like,
Yeah. I'm smashing wet lady's hands over here.
That's what it sounded like when you
Oh,
did it.
yeah.
gosh.
But you have one final thing after you finally break out of your brain room, because once you escape is about the time that Vivian
Rescues you.
takes you out of the cage, and then you guys get caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the library.
But
That teacher catches you.
Vivian gets caught, not you.
That's
'Cause
right.
You're somewhere else, and so there's one last stealth mission
Oh.
You got to go rescue her from the main office
from
of
the
the school.
principal's office.
You have to like distract the teacher so you can break out Vivian. Then when you're going to leave, the principal gets there and they chase you out of the school.
Holy cow.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're like, I remember the teacher and her eyes were like bright yellowy green.
That's why I thought
like,
she was an alien.
Because she was
Yeah.
wearing glasses
You're
like
not
Vivian.
supposed to be here, Vivian.
Oh. Yeah, I definitely thought that was like possessed lady.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
honestly, talking about this again, this is a 5-star game. Like
Yeah, this game rocked.
5 out of 5. I don't regret it at all. I'm so glad I ended up going with a 5 instead of a 4.9.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
such a good game. I want to go play it again.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
it's so
really
fun.
fun.
Yeah. Really
Yeah.
fun.
I'm trying to think. I think we covered everything.
Well,
I think we did
basically
pretty good.
at the very end, they go home
there is
together.
one last
They go home
scene.
together back to Amy's house, which is where they're supposed to be, but they broke out because Amy's mom works at night.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
So they went back and they watched a scary movie together, and they were like, I
It was
don't
a
know.
date night.
It was a date
Yeah.
night. Yeah, like Vivian is walking around her room and like checking out her stuff, and then they sit on the beanbag chairs together, and it's just really cute.
Holding blocky hands.
Yeah.
and just-
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
Very sweet.
It was super
Very good.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if this sounds fun, you don't have it, but you want to play it, email us.
Let
and
us know.
Put Fear the Spotlight in the subject line. It'll enter you to win a copy. We'll buy it for you. We'll gift it to you on Steam.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's just a blast. It's a blast. So this concludes the discussion episode for Fear the Spotlight. Please join us next week for the rating episode of Shawn, this is your pick.
Arctic Awakening.
Looks super fun.
It looks super fun,
I'm
yeah.
really stoked for this, especially because it's like wintry. Like there's a lot of snow,
Yeah.
and we are entering
It's cold.
winter. Yes.
Mhm.
Please give the podcast a follow, rate it, review it, however you want to show us love. You can email us with any comments, questions, or constructive criticism at letmebeyourgg@gmail.com. You can also send in game requests if there's something you'd like us to review. Just make sure to include game request in the subject line so it's easy for us to find. You can find us on most socials as Let Me Be Your GG, and we're on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. And that's LetMeBeyourGG with no spaces. I almost forgot to spell it out. You can find us on TikTok as Let Me Be Your Game Guide with no spaces. Our Patreon can be found at patreon.com/LetMeBeYourGG. Thank you so much for listening. We can't wait to see you next week. And thank you so much for letting me be your game guide. GG, y'all.
Bye. And I have some bonus content for Zephe. Fuck. Shit. Dick. Vagina. I don't know.
What's happening?
Cuss words. Do you guys know any other cuss words?
Oh my
Asshole.
god.
Asshole. Thank you.
Cutting you off. What is happening
That's
right
for
now?
Zephe.
Thanks a lot,
You know what it is, Zephe?
Thanks a lot, Zephe. You have Rylan saying vagina on the podcast. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.